Well, it'll be nice to get some viewers for our first time going live. But today's topic is, how do you like your YouTube experience so far? How's it going for you? Are you experiencing any uptick in growth, or are you at a stalemate? Do you like the support you're getting from family, friends, other YouTubers, or do you think you could get more support from other fellow YouTubers in your niche? Do you know what your niche is? Do you have a goal with your YouTube? Are you clear in what you're doing? Do you even know what you're doing on YouTube, or do you have a direction? I see we got one person in the room, so I'm thankful because this is our first live and test run. See how it works. We were unable to go live before, and this is my first ability in being the technical manager for this stream. So I'm wearing a different hat today. I'm the cameraman on set. We got two people and one thumbs up. Can I get two thumbs up? Just because it's our first time going live. Um, any pros in here on going live? Let me know, how was your first time going live? But while you're doing that, if you do answer, the question is, how's your YouTube experience going? If you're having any thoughts about it, what's your thoughts? Are you going good with the YouTube, or is it sucking? Do you want to quit? Are you encouraged to keep going? Are you at a stalemate? Do you have ideas? Do you have support? Do you have motivation? Do you have the tools that you need? What tools are you lacking? What tools are available to you? Do you even know what tools are there? Where do you go get your tools? Are you educated in what you're doing? If not, who do you lean to when you need an answer for YouTube? I'm out here with my mom. Do you need those papers? Say hi.
Hi. Hello. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. You have a blessed day. Thank you, son.
You welcome, mom. It was our mom's his mom's birthday yesterday. He took her to her favorite place, or one of her favorite places. It wasn't Red Lobster. It wasn't the steakhouse. It wasn't. It wasn't the Olive Garden. It was Golden Corral. All right. So I just wanted to put that question out there because I could use some support for our YouTube. I want to go and I want to shift the gear and to go accelerate the I want to accelerate our viewership. So this is our first YouTube live. If you think this is good, if you think this YouTube live is good, if you ever come back, you think you can share this or share a piece of it, take a clip of it. If you even know how to take a clip of a YouTube, I didn't even know you could do that until a few months ago. I don't know if I posted one or not. Yeah, I did. Somebody mentioned us in a live about a couple of times, and I took a clip of it and I reposted it. You ever done that before? Well, this live has been going for almost 6 minutes now. I have no comments. Leave a comment below. Leave a thumbs up. Hit the like button. My head's getting little shiny, a little wet. I'm gonna keep asking questions. How's the weather where you guys are? Here's the main question: do you have another cruise set up? A Bear Bull Cruising. Thanks, man. Thanks for my congratulations on my first YouTube live. I appreciate that. Hey, I got my first remark. Hey, Bull, don't you ever forget you was my first comment. So I gotta frame that, put that in the frame. I don't know what buttons to push down here. I see a turnaround camera button. I see a message button, and I see a magical wand button, and then I see the three dots. Anybody want to encourage me to press one of them? If you're live, if you ever go live, which one works the best on your iPhone? All right, I'm gonna go press one. Here's a test. Oh, this is for the what do you call it? All right, I'm gonna make the. Can y'all see this? I'm switching the camera style. Yeah, I wasn't gonna go with pop because I like things popping. Now, how do I make it accept? Hey, y'all see a difference? Hey, Bear Bull Cross Cruising says, "Hey, I know these creators on YouTube. How do I keep this up? I want to read it." Hey, Bull, I can't read your comment. It comes up and then it goes away. I don't know what to do. Oh man, this is crazy. How's your Monday going? Since this is our first run on this live, I want to answer just a few questions. I want a few answers from somebody. How's your YouTube experience going so far? Do you know what you're doing yet? I'll wait until somebody answers. Bull, I can't read your comment. I got to go back and find that book. Save, highlight, share, mute microphone. Come on, press mute microphone for a second. Okay, I unmuted the microphone because I found out how to see the chat. All messages are visible. Okay, now I want to read Bull's comments. He congratulated us. If you're still in here, you congratulated us on our main voyage on the live stream. You haven't gone live. I just have a small YouTube page, just a few videos from cruising and around the San Francisco Bay Area. Hey, we really enjoyed eating there. Okay, we know JNS Adventures. I want to meet them in person. There's they have a good spirit. They have a good family. They have good family connections. They have good family love, and I like that. Yeah, I lean on JNS. As a matter of fact, let me tell you about JNS Adventures. We we moved into this. We moved into our home over a year ago, further south in Texas. And when we got here, we started watching them in the summer of 2001. All right, make a long story short, my wife, Mrs. Pierrunner, Tracy grew to love Cheryl and her approach. And as I continued to watch, I did too, because it reminded me of a family member or a loved one that has cared for me a great deal and prayed for me a great deal. She has that spirit. And then I seen how her family treats her, and they they love her. I'm talking all the way down to her grandchildren. That's you can see the love. Give me the thumbs up if your family loves you.
Hello? Yeah, this is James calling. I'm calling this
Yeah, San Francisco was cold to me. Well, it was good, as in it was a nice atmosphere to have for our trip.
Hello?
But our first time cruising out of San Francisco Bay.
Are you just
But
listening?
however,
Yes, yes, because, I'm
we
getting
um,
every day.
we experienced a cold trip cruising to Catalina Island, and down the I guess the Baja area. I forget what was Ensenada. It was just too cold. We ain't, we really ain't going back. I won't say never being in this content creating personal blog experience, but uh, but that was the first time we were on the Miracle, the Carnival Miracle. Anybody been on the Carnival Miracle? Bull, you been on the Carnival Miracle? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna test this screen. I'm gonna hit the reverse camera. You're gonna see my mother, who had a birthday yesterday.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you so much.
That's my mom. She just turned 83 yesterday.
So I said, I hope you can help me with cover energy. Okay, I don't know if I heard you all say. Mm-hmm. Okay, honey.
Me, I had to find another place to sit because I don't want to interrupt my mom on the phone. So, Bull, if you're still here, what direction do you want to go with YouTube? Is it very simple? You just want it to grow, or do you have a goal in mind? Are you you have something to offer? Your experience on cruising? Are you a certain perspective? We can get here from a certain perspective concerning who you are. You'll get Carl the Fog. Carl the Fog. Is that the running thing they call that fog? Carl the Fog. Am I learning something new? KTF. Carl the Fog. June, July, August. You Carl the Fog. Well, I'm glad we didn't have the fog. So we went. I gotta get the. I gotta get the tape. Yeah. How do you like the? How do you like that cruise ship? You take what's available to you, or you have a favorite ship? I'm sure you got a favorite ship right now, right? I'm gonna tell her you say happy belated birthday. That's something new too. First of all, my mom just moved here in our house a month ago. Here's my first live, and she's on it. Tracy's working, so I couldn't go get her and put her on the live. I don't even want to jeopardize her and her job like that. Then it's kind of surreal all this new stuff we're doing. I feel like we're in uncharted waters doing this new YouTube work. But we're determined we're not going to stop because we just like cruising that much. We want to continue to cruise a lot more. All right. Hey, your dad turns 84 in October. Okay. Happy birthday, father. Happy birthday, dad. That's what's up. It, where does he live? Is he near San Francisco as well? Okay. So you have a different perspective since you have a if I'm reading right, you have a handicap. You're legally blind. Okay, let me read that without. You said no, not. I mean, not really a goal, just to show some videos, especially of accessible cabins. I'm legally blind. I have mobility issues. Do you do you bump up on some nice cabins just because you may order the handicap room? I know some of them are like surprisingly nice or surprisingly big. We actually got that. I'm a disabled veteran, so and Tracy has extremity problems as well. Carl the Fog. I see you put that up. I don't know how many minutes ago you put that up. So okay, there's a question. From the time I ask a question, tell me how long it took. I want you to set a timer. Tell me how long it took for me to answer that topic. Because I noticed that on going live on YouTube. It takes a while for the live and the response to take place. It's a gap between there. Okay. In the next 9 minutes, do you tell me if you have any other cruises booked? Now we got less than 8 minutes. And then I would have live streamed for the first time for a half an hour. Okay, so you got love for other cruise lines. Favorite is out of Love, Carnival, Panorama, Norwegian Bliss, Harmony of the Seas, which I think is your, okay, it's my favorite. So much room and so much space to move around. We've been on loyalists. We've been Carnival loyalists. Well, by my this is me being kind of by my personal or being selfish. So we're finally going to go on some new cruises. We don't know if it's going to be between RCL or Norwegian. First, I think it's going to be RCL because, well, maybe I'm just hoping it's going to be RCL. Oh, we got another one in the house. Hey, social, what's up? I can't see this stuff. Hey, social cupper, dude. What's going on? All right, I'm gonna recap these questions. So, how's your YouTube going? This is what my first loot. This is what our first YouTube live is going about. How's your experience going so far? Are you getting what you want out of it? And do you have any questions of where to get help? And if you do, how do you get help? What do you watch? What do you read? Do people repost your stuff? That's my biggest thing. I'm trying to match virtual behavior or etiquette. Yeah, virtual etiquette and you know being the way being cordial, being the right way on the internet, especially just to get what I want to get, like a share or two. I don't get any shares hardly. Go Parkers, they share my stuff sometimes, and I'm glad about that because other than JNS, I've taken a kindness to them with my wife. We really like when you find out people's stories, they become virtually a superhero right before our eyes. Like if you've overcome weight loss and then some physical ailments, you know what I'm saying? It kind of makes the virtual side go away, and it breaks down barriers and walls, at least for me. And I accept you more. Anyway, that's just me rambling and talking. Okay, I got okay. Speaking of share social, I'm offering to share one of you guys' content. I don't care where it's from, Instagram or YouTube. Hopefully YouTube, because I'm trying to center on YouTube. If that's where I'm focusing, and that's what I want to grow faster or get the most growth out of. I think I'm going to start concentrating more on YouTube. I've been using Instagram and lately Facebook to try to drive traffic, but now I've decided just to focus on YouTube and go watch other people's things and stay, where I'm supposed to be for a moment. Instagram has gone well. When we started Peer Runners Instagram, that's the fastest I've seen followers come. Now, a good great deal of them are Spanish, but hey, if their account exists and they like my stuff, I'm starting to be like water, like Bruce Lee said, be like water. And I'm wondering if all the love I'm getting from India, if I need to tap into that. Tell me if I need to tap into that and not shun it, because I don't want to reject anybody. But if I see you from another country, and being how we have canceled certain type of races to get to know like anybody who looks a certain way, you know, and then you're on YouTube, I'm like, what do you want? Especially you telling me to DM you, or they're gonna DM me on the first time they've seen my or a peer runner's post, and you're gonna tell me to DM. I'm like, nope. I learned from somebody else. We got to become friends first before you could DM me right away. Hi, how are you doing? What's your name? What's your mama name? What's your daddy name? Where you from? What's your blood type? We have to establish some parameters. But however, I don't understand why they're doing this. Now, if I could put myself in the shoes of somebody who wants to grow my YouTube, you ever get those? We want to help you grow your YouTube. Check our DM. I don't know what it's like to be from their country. What if they, because India really has a big presence in the virtual community. I believe all the hashtags that you may use online, when you look up hashtags, I believe they've taken it over. And especially when you like Google search some of the famous hashtags for your posts, India is deep. You receive them too? Okay. Well, India knows how to. They have some. They have something I don't. They have something that I don't have, and I don't know what it is. They're offering it to me. I'm not taking it because I can do this on my own right now without paying out of pocket. I don't want to pay somebody else to grow my YouTube. Tracy and I decided that we can do this ourselves if we stay consistent. I had a rough month about a month ago, and that was I didn't post anything. I felt discouraged, and I felt low. And I'm like, what am I doing here on YouTube? I'm like, I'm doing this later in life compared to somebody who's young and vibrant, and they're aesthetically good looking on camera. But I know that doesn't have anything to do with it because I've seen people be successful on YouTube no matter how they look, no matter how old they are, no matter how good they are with the internet. Yeah. Thanks for the encouragement, social couplepreneur. I gotta say that right. Couplepreneur. I gotta read that correctly. How'd you guys come up with your name, social? How'd you come up with your name, Bull? How'd you come up with your handles, whoever's in there? Social couplepreneur. How did you come up with that handle? That did you pray and ask God, Lord, we're gonna make a step. Let's get the right name. How'd you get the right name? Can somebody tell me how you got your name? when you started out on YouTube? I googled I googled this site called it's like see if you can use a web get a web name. It's if it's available, like available website handles or available social media handles or names. Hey, I went over 45 seconds in my first live, and I seen a fourth person come in the room and leave. Now that's okay. So that's a first. I want to put an applause here. I don't know how to type it. Anyway, that's another thing. I don't know how to type in my own room. Okay. Anybody can tell me how you type it here? Okay. So Alex is the social side, and you're okay. So there's the balance. I guess that's what's going on with Tracy and I. We uh we we have two different ways to approach this. I'm the I'm the I'm the what do you call it? Extrovert. She's the introvert. But we both have introverted ways because we're both only children. And I've had to play by myself many a days. That didn't sound right. Okay, so we're gonna do more lives. Thanks, thanks for that. Bull, if you're still here, how did you come up with your YouTube handle? How did everybody come up with their YouTube name? How deep did you? How long and how deep did you go? Did you intercede in prayer with God on your YouTube name? Did you just throw a dart at the wall and say, "Yep, this was it"? I hear going live is the key. Is that true? They need to see one of you. You just told me to go live, do more lives. So I guess we will. I wanna. I don't know how to put my setting. Let me see it. I'm gonna turn this camera around so you guys can see our oasis. I'm proud of these plants and this pergola. Even this pergola is tied to a cruise. We got this pergola and this new patio, back porch patio, while we were on a cruise. So they started work. We weren't here when they started the work. And when we came back from the cruise, we had a transformed backyard. And look how all the plants grew and are draping. Look at that. Potato plants are clowning as long as you water them. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna check them out. Now, me not being savvy, I'm gonna have to get off and reread this stuff and then do what you say. Right now, I'm playing with these buttons for the first time, and I cannot multitask efficiently. Hey, Robin, thanks for coming in. Thanks for thanks or any thumbs up, and just thank you for your presence in our first live. I'm gonna turn around this camera so you can see who we're talking to. I'm playing with the camera while we're doing. I'm doing a lot of experimental things, Robin, because it's our first time going live. I didn't know we could because before we tried to go live, there was some restrictions on our account. But now that we have about 250 followers, I think maybe that helped us get in the position to go live. Oh yeah, thanks, social. This is a relaxing place. This is our Lido deck. I think I'm gonna get a sign and put up Lido deck. But this is not my. I always let my wife. She can name. This is her baby. Which she does everything to make life better for me though. Okay, now it's time to turn this camera around. Thanks. This is the Lido deck. You got a hammock over here at nighttime. I asked my wife for a fire feature. She got all these little fire lights, these log fire lights. They come on automatically because they're solar. The lamp comes on. You see the lights around it on the fountain, and then it's dusty, but this is our fire feature.
Okay, because otherwise you have to say, yeah, because I paid for it already. No, 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 I'm just saying because I can't get all this.
Thanks for looking. Thanks for the thumbs up. If we got four
Okay.
people in here, it'd be nice to get another thumbs up. Now I see how AK Adventures feels. I think his wife got on him too. I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. I think they had to come to a realization where he had to stop asking for those likes. Hey, we got 100 people in here. Let's get 100 likes. Our next goal is 200. I'm I'm finding my way. I don't know if I want to do all that asking for likes. But AK Adventures are one of our heroes too. They are young. Yeah, I love them too. I mean, they get me pumped up. Um, we watched Lolita Loca. We've been watching him for a couple of years. But our first people we ever watched though was Mr. Travel. Mr. and Mrs. Traveler, man, they are the first. They are the first in history. They are the first YouTube. They're the first YouTube cruise vloggers, travel vloggers that I know of, and they're the first cruise vloggers ever. They're the self-proclaimed in history YouTube vloggers. Cruise vloggers. It's nice to see four likes in here. So we watch them.
Okay, so we'll just pick that
Yep.
number.
So you too. You watch them too. Social couplepreneur. Say that 10 times fast. Social couplepreneur. Social couplepreneur. Social couplepreneur. So when we moved into this house a year ago, we saw JNS Adventures, and my wife immediately. They only had 10 followers. If only, I swear we only saw them have 3 to 10 followers. They had under 20 followers, and we just loved them. We love her slow hand. We love her family love. We love Hey, both of them. They're really a nice couple. And when I go cruise out of when we go cruise out of Galveston, I kind of feel their presence is nearby somewhere because he always films the ships at the port of Galveston. Any veterans in here? I got a tip. If you ever have to give some information about parking at the Port of Galveston, I want you to know if you go on the website, the the veterans discount selection is higher, costs higher than a new visitor. So I want to encourage you all to uh, to go as a new visitor every time you go because there's like four different prices just to park in the same parking lot. Go figure. Hey, I just told some news on here. It's my first big tidbit. It's Galveston Port parking. I've hacked it. On the way out of that parking lot, I want you to know the guys at the gate have a wand, some type of handheld electronic device to clock you out of the gate or to clock you out of that parking lot. Do you know I almost drove off with with that wand or whatever that thing is because I don't know what happened, but I ended up with it in my hand and I almost drove off with it. That wouldn't have been pretty. I wonder what would have happened to all the cars after me. They would have just had to let them leave. But would they have been charged more money? Oh man, that would have been nasty. That would have been bad. Okay. Galveston was your last port. I remember before we even had to pay because being a disabled veteran, or I was able to park in that lot for free. Not anymore. The world has changed. The things in this world have changed. Are you all educated consumers coming to this cruising? Or are some of you all in here rich and you'll pay any cost? You always book suites and eat at the steakhouse on the regular and order lobster every night. Alex, this is a hello to Alex, okay? Hey, Alex, we got something in common, huh? Tell him I say hello. All right, discount cruise parking lot. So I don't know how to. I want to show my picture of. I want to show my picture of we paid. We paid $82 for a 7 day cruise, a 6 day cruise. Well, I guess it was just. I guess it was a week. We left on a Saturday, came back on a Sunday. 6 nights, I guess, if you want to call it. And it was $82 as a visitor in the Port of Galveston parking lot website. And that's a whole nother thing too. You gotta do some hoops for us slow internet people. You had to do. I feel like we had to do too much signing up just to get to park in that parking lot. And and if you're a veteran, they want to give you what I call they want you to give a drop of blood and your firstborn so that they give you an approval as a veteran to park in the parking lot for $5 less or something like that. I'm just like, nah. I submitted my stuff, but it wasn't worth it. Okay, it was all a dream on September 4th. Yeah, that was a cool ship. I really liked the details on that. The art and everything was pretty nice. When you look up when you look up high, like that stuff on the ceiling was pretty nice. Yes, I am a veteran, and your dad is a veteran, and and tell him thank him for his service as well. And all you related veteran family members, spouses, children, our military brats, thank you. Because without you guys, being in the service would be hard. Just wouldn't happen the right way. Wow, I'm 45 minutes in, and I'll have five people. Wow, this is our first. If whoever's, I don't know if you, can people tell this is your first live when they pop in? Do they automatically know? Okay, guys. Well, look here. Does anybody have any input on how your own personal YouTube is going? Hey, Team Reese, here's my fake virtual hand clap button. Okay, that was a bad. You calling me, Mom? Okay. Team Reese, y'all got some rib tips up there in Chicago for me? Let me know. I miss home. Oh, my question is, how's your YouTube going in regards to? Are you getting your results? Is it being kind to you? Um, are you happy with your existence? Have you had some down and out days? Do you even know what you're doing yet? Do you feel like you're on a whirlwind drive? Rib tips everywhere. Hey, I just heard they have rib tips down here in Houston area somewhere. Oh man. They're raw, so I guess I gotta find them so I can barbecue them myself. Other than that, I'll just make them myself. I got used to the way you gotta chop them, but I want them already chopped from the butcher. You know, that's the special touch. You go to the butcher and they cut your meats selectively. Hey, ocean to ocean travel. Hey, like on a cruise, I say there's no sorries. So you don't have to be sorry for being late. You're right on time. Cause this is our first live ever H Town. Look, this is my first time doing the H Town side, being from Chicago. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna take you guys on a tour of our home. Just a little one. It's gonna be a quick one because Tracy's working. Thank you, Ocean to Ocean Travel. This is cool. And the Bible says where two or three gathered in His name come together, not to pollute any guy's ears who's not a believer, but I believe it's like this is a powerful fist. Thank you so much. Doing live and doing well from, and that's a good compliment because all of this stuff adds to my motivation to keep going. I love it when I now I see being on the first time on the side of the mic. I see how it feels to see other people greet each other in the room. That's pretty cool. No, I don't watch Sharon and see. I have to go back and update you later on. But I do watch Team Reese Travels. Um, who's in the room? I watch AK Adventures. See, these were my first people I watched. Was it started with Mr. and Mrs. Traveler, or when we lived in our when we lived in our other house we sold. All right, started with them. Mr. and Mrs. Traveler. I don't remember who was next, but I think it was AK Adventures. I think it was AK Adventures. There's some people who fell off who really had a good rapport with their audience, and I can't find them anymore because they stopped. Which I was kind of sad because I'm like, wow, some of our heroes are stopping. I'm watering the grass. Some of our heroes are stopping, and they were younger than us, but we didn't care. They was doing the doggone thing on YouTube. It's funny because I used to look at people. I'm like, wow, don't you have to pronounce your your letters and say your vowels and dot your I's and cross your T's and enunciate when you get on live. Some of these people didn't, but their personality was so bubbly or so they were just so nice that you just accepted everything about them. So that let me know that you can be on this side of the camera and people are gonna like you. That's a good thing. If they're not, you have no control over it. Okay, well, if YouTube's going for you, is going good for you, and you're getting the results you want, put a thumbs up. If it's not, put a thumbs down, and tell me what concerns you about your YouTube. I'm trying to see if I can find answers for it just for my own knowledge. Woo, it's a puddle of water. Let me turn this water off. Okay, guys, look, I'm having a good time in this room, in this first live, and watching people pop in and pop out. If you all are inclined, I would like for you to pick one of our videos and share it because I want exposure. So I'm asking for it. I'm pleading with you all to go and, you know, do more than leave a comment and like it, like a video. No, don't be cautious. You're good. You're boldly doing this stuff. Don't be cautious in that. You know, but I'll take it though because that's honesty. You say, yeah, yeah, right there in the middle. I don't know what that song is. I gotta hear that song. I like the song. I'm good. I'm good at jacking up words and lyrics. Are you the same? Oh, okay. So since this is our first live, I'm gonna tell you about Tracy and me. We met over 32 years ago at one time singing for Aretha Franklin, and that's how I met her. It was my mom's best friend's son, and here's my mom, who just turned 83 yesterday. Okay. Well, anyway, she's busy. Back to me and Tracy. Tracy and I met in Chicago on the West Side, singing for Aretha Franklin at the Chicago Theater. One day, she gave me this surprise wrapped in aluminum foil. It was my first Carnival cruise ticket on the Ecstasy, and that was 28 years ago. We just celebrated our 32nd wedding anniversary Thursday on the 23rd of September. Okay, we took a long break. We took decades off of a break on cruising, and we started back in about 2018, and we haven't looked back since. It's been so good to us that our oldest son sings for Carnival, and after he started singing, he became so good that Carnival asked him to be the first musical director on the Carnival Mardi Gras. So that let me know when you have favor or you're doing something right. He's been now with Carnival going on 5, 6 years, and I hope he continues He just got off the ship. Right now, they're in the Carnival Studios in Miami, so he can go on his next ship. And he used to sing. He just we just got off the. Well, I'll tell you in a minute. I forget because I'm nervous being on my first attempt at this live. Let me see what y'all saying in here. I can't see. I want you to know I can't navigate. I'm not navigating these live chat messages are visible. You got this thing over here left that says chat viewing options for you all that don't know. Top chat. Some messages, such as potential spam, may not be visible. Live chat. All messages are visible. None. Hide all chat messages. So those are three categories. And under there is an X and a cancel button. I'm scared to press the cancel button because I'm thinking I'm going to turn off what we're doing here. So I'm trying to. I keep seeing a welcome to live chat sign. I have a happy anniversary. Thank you. These mug goes away. Live chat. Let me see what else you guys been saying. Thanks, Bear Bull. Cruising on my happy belated anniversary. Yeah, I think we've been spending too much time on Well, it's been me though on IG. Um, Mrs. Reese, we've been spending too much time on IG. So just told the room earlier that I wanted to stay where I wanted to grow at, and that's YouTube. So I'm thinking, I think that's where I need to be. I need to be in that room, in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. Now you know which play and movie we like to watch all the time. I think YouTube is the room where it happened. These live chat rooms, man, that's the room where it happens. That's where the magic goes down. And thank y'all. Y'all let me experience some of that magic. Yep, Hamilton. And I'm as the fool that shot him. Hey, we talking. We're a musical family, so we used to sing all our greetings and hellos and salutations in the house. Come home from school, we didn't communicate. We sang. So you would have thought, well, what country are they from? They're singing another language. They sing everything they say. Now, since we got like a gazillion movies under our belt, or the ones that we at least like, we talking movie line scripts around here to each other, and people don't understand. They're like, what you saying? I'm like, oh, you don't know that. That lets me know when a person doesn't know a movie, or they don't like a movie they've seen enough. If you say a line, I figure you're supposed to know that line like right away. All right, but that's the crazy part. Don't forget, I asked the question. Anybody's YouTube going? Well, Team Reese just told me that they're in the middle of the road, and she was cautiously putting up her thumbs up sign about her YouTube experience. You've done a lot of things in the right step, and I know you heard this before. Don't look back. Don't second guess what you're doing. I I want to encourage you on that, Mrs. Reese. Good. You know every line from Hamilton. We almost went to go book a ticket to see here in Houston a new crew of Hamilton, but we didn't do it. It's something about the original crew that that made the movie that I really like. Really like those guys. And then you find out what they're doing. Like, you ever find out you see them in commercials and other TV or movies. That's been real good too. Seeing them be successful. Let me tell you a little bit of a trivia about Disney. Disney Disney doesn't play so nice. I'm gonna tell you why. For you Disney cruise lovers. But is it Disney? Yeah, Disney. Well, I'll go with that. Yeah, it's Disney. Hamilton is played on Disney, right? All right. So let's get that established. Oh, you don't? I don't. We won't either. We won't see it without the main characters we've seen before. But Disney didn't want to pay that guy. Uh, I got low batteries. I done live to low battery, low power, low battery mode. Y'all, I'm excited. You see here? Wait till I tell Tracy what I did. All right. So anyway, Hamilton, the movie Hamilton, waited for one more person to sign their contract before they can release the movie or the play. And it was the guy that the nationwide is on your side. That guy that played Hamilton, the main character, one of the main characters in Hamilton. They didn't want to pay him what he was worth or what he asked for. Everybody else signed their contract, and they told him they weren't going to give him, or they made it like they weren't going to give him what he wanted. So that kind of caused me to look at Disney a little bit different. I'm like, what the heck did they do that for? And he held out. He got paid the next day it was released. Well, that's my little bit of trivia. I don't know how well I explained it for you to understand it, but yep, Navid. You didn't know that, huh? Hey, business show, James. If I'm the show and you the business, okay, guys, look here. I guess I gotta bring all good things to an end. I've been enjoying this. Please, I'm gonna beg you. I'm gonna put in my little plea here for you guys to share one of our movies on one of your appropriate venues. I don't know if you have a TikTok or if you have an Instagram or Facebook. But okay, here's one thing. Then join my Facebook called Peer Runners because I'm trying to build that up. I only have about 20 to 50 followers on Peer Runners, a business page or whatever it's called. I really don't know why I have it, but I was told to get one to drive traffic towards YouTube. But I'm enjoying it though. I mean, but I could use your help if you're a Facebooker. And then I'm doing this so that you guys can help me out. Honestly, I'm being honest. Because some of you guys I've helped out and I will continue to do so. But I want you to help me out today because I'm just trying to shift gears on YouTube this week. Yes, we're peer runners on everything. Look up PEER and then runners. I don't care if you have to put an under hyphen in between them, but play with it. You're going to find us in every social media venue except Vimeo. Um, and those cruising group, those cruising, you guys are on some cruising memberships that I'm not on. I don't know their names, but it's like anything cruising and you join it and you guys are a community of cruisers. That's all I got. But we're on TikTok, we're on Twitter, Facebook, even Pinterest. Short story. Parkers on the Go got their Pinterest because we had ours. And I love it. See, we was able to teach somebody something and we didn't even know it while we were blind. I had a car accident, so this eye opens up bigger than this one. My eye almost popped out. 2011. Okay. Well, thank you guys, and you guys have a good rest of the day. I'm gonna call it quits because this room isn't getting more than 5 to 6 people. So I want to thank you all for being here. Um, I appreciate it. So I'm gonna go down the list. Thank you, social couplepreneur. Y'all giving a standing ovation for them. Thank you, Bill. Now, Bill was the first one in here. Where you at, Bill? Bill, stand up and take a bow. Bear Bull Cruising. Sorry about that. I want to call you Bill. Bear Bull Cruising. Say that 10 times fast. Bear Bull, Bear Bull, Bear Bull Cruising, Bear Bull Cruising, Bear Bull. Baby, how y'all come up with these handles? Team Reese came in. Oh yeah, and I saw Ocean to Ocean, and before that, I'm finding her. I'm finding her. I know she's Robin Polak. Thank you so much for stopping in. Now, Robin, I'm gonna read out what she said. She paid $67, about $67 for her parking. Was that Galveston? And how many days? Show chat. Okay, there we go. Let me get off here before I mess this up. Y'all have a good day, and I'll try to do this again. All right. Bye.